Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. A couple things real quickly. I installed a new mod called multi-recipe. Oh crud! What's it called now? Multi-recipe. I just looked at it and now I can't remember it. Let's see if I can find it here. Sorry about that. Multi-product recipe details. And it's a very simple mod, and what it does is when you have a machine that has more than one output, like this one for example, when you hover over it, you can see below the list of ingredients, it says products, sodium sulfate, hydrochloric acid. The good thing about this is that sometimes the recipes, or sometimes the tooltips don't list, like if the name of the recipe doesn't list the products, you can't tell what the products are just by looking at the tooltip. So I got that one, so that way whenever I click on something I can hover over any of the ingredients and I can see what the products are. This is especially useful with the stuff that makes gases and liquids, since so many of the icons look practically identical. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Also, I'm getting close to 1,300 hours played on Steam. I'm not sure if years from now when I look back on my life, I'm not sure if I'm going to feel good about that or not. But I am enjoying it, so I guess that's enjoying your life is important as much as doing stuff that's really significant. And I'm also getting close to 2,000 subscribers. So thanks to all of you who have subscribed and continue to support me. When I get to 2,000, I am going to do another giveaway. Back when I hit 500, I made a commitment to everybody that every time my subscriber count doubles, I will give away either a Factorio license or since most of you already have Factorio, if you don't want a Factorio license, I will donate the equivalent amount of dollars to a charity of your choice, as long as it's not something too political. So once we hit 2,000, I'll make a short video announcing that, so that you all can participate in the giveaway and or charitable donation. Okay, so I've got a number of things that I want to work on. First, let me get rid of these ghosts so that the map stops yelling at me. That's better. Okay, so what I want to do, because we are getting close to our limit on power, I want to figure out what I'm going to do to get more electricity. So over here, well, there's a couple things I want to do. First, for the long term, I want to start processing uranium so that we can start gearing up for nuclear, because I think we're going to need nuclear in the long run. In the short term, we could consider adding another set of boilers. And because I am making a lot more wood than I intend to consume, my thinking there was that, well, it was actually a suggestion from somebody a few episodes ago. Somebody commented about making wood bricks for fuel. So I looked into that, and it seems like a pretty attractive idea. And I'll tell you why. Because if we make wood bricks, have a fuel value of 25 megajoules, and they require 8 wood pellets. Well, 2 wood pellets, right? You get 4 wood bricks for 8 wood pellets. So 2 wood pellets at 12 megajoules each gives you 25 megajoules. So you gain 1 megajoule there, which is not a big deal. And then 6 cellulose fiber into 1 wood pellet. That's 6 megajoules of cellulose into 12 megajoules of wood pellet. Actually, didn't I do this here? No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I had this planned out. All right, actually, let me look at the recipes here. I think it might be a little bit easier. Okay, yeah, so 25 megajoules for a wood brick. I'm getting confused by the quantities now. You know what? Let's just make some. I have some wood, and let's just see what we get. Anyway, it seemed to me, by the calculations that I did kind of in my head, is that you get about 100% more energy by converting raw wood into wood pellets. Okay, so as an example, we can make 4 cellulose fiber from 1 raw wood. So let's put in 1 raw wood. All right, so we put in 1 wood, which is 4 megajoules, and we have 4 megajoules of cellulose. All right, so there's no gain there. And then we can make wood pellets, but for that we need 12 cellulose fiber. All right, so let me put in 2 more pieces of wood. Okay, so far we're starting with 12 megajoules of wood. Okay, so we'll put that in there. And we get 2 wood pellets that are 12 megajoules each. Okay, so we started with 12 megajoules of wood, and now we have 24 megajoules of wood pellets. And then if we make bricks, I need 8 wood pellets. So let's put in, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we're starting with 12 raw wood, which is 28 megajoules. All right, so let's just remember that. And we'll make the pellets. There we go, and then we put the pellets in. Okay. So now we have 100 megajoules of wood bricks. And we got that from 48 from 48 megajoules of raw wood. Okay, so that's more than double the energy out as the energy we put in. Now, there's more energy in because I'm using a lot of electricity to make the wood, actually. These consume 100 kilowatts each. So that's, that's going to have a significant effect. But I think that would be a good short-term solution. We can set up another row of boilers, and I can feed those with wood pellets that we make from excess raw wood, and that'll give us more power to keep us going until we have nuclear setup. So I'm going to set that up now. And then once we get more power, then we'll come back to working on our circuits. Okay, where's my train? My train is way over there. Okay, why don't you come over here to circuits in. Yep. All right, so we'll wait for my train to get here, and then I'm going to head over to the wood area, and we'll set up something to make wood pellets. Whoops. so that's at empty barrels. All right, so how much wood pellet should we be producing? Well, I think it should be the equivalent amount of energy to what we're making over here. So let's look at our production of coke pellets. If I can find it here. We're making so many things, it's hard to find the one I'm looking for now. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, so we're averaging about 283 coke pellets per minute at 30 megajoules. So that's 8490 megajoules per minute. And if I divide by 25, all right, so we want to make about 340 wood bricks per minute. So let's put that in our planner and figure out what we need to do. $340. Man, my short-term memory is not what it used to be. All right, so we'll put in 340 per minute. Okay, let's make those. We'll make them 2s. Wood pellets. 30. Okay, need 20 of those, making wood pellets from cellulose. And then we're going to make fiber from raw wood. Good Lord. This is going to be a big setup, actually. 28 of those. All right. I'm not sure I don't think I'm making wood that fast, actually. Let's see how much wood I can make. Okay, so I can make 30 raw wood per second, which is 180 per minute. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to match my production of coke pellet energy. So let's figure out what we can get with 180 raw wood per minute. So let's just cut this number down, say to 100. That's too much. 50. Okay. 60. I could probably use a calculator. There we go. 60. All right. And then we'll just change these to tier 2s. Okay. So we can make 60 wood bricks a minute. And if we divide that by 60, so we can essentially make about 1/6 as much as we're making coke pellets. Okay, and over here I have 40 boilers. So 40 boilers divided by 6. All right, so I can support about 6 more boilers with wood bricks. It's not a lot, but it's something. And we can always feed excess. Well, we don't really need to feed excess coal pellets. Yeah, so it'll be like that's 4. That would be like this much. I wonder if that's even worth it. What are we getting from these? 1.6, So 1.6 times 12. Oops, the keypad doesn't work. We can get another 20 megawatts. Yeah. You know what? I doubt it's even worth it. 20 megawatts is not a lot. All right. Do wood bricks have any other use? Nope. If I right click them, wood bricks are not used in any recipe. So they're really only good for burning. Well, you know what I can do? I can just mix it in with the coke pellets. I'll add the additional boilers. And that way we'll get more energy, and when we don't need the energy, we'll use a little bit less coal. I can prioritize the wood pellets because this I can make an infinite quantity of just from water, which never runs out. So, yeah, so let's do this anyway. All right, so I have this set right now to hold 38,400 wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another one on the output. And I'm going to tell this to work only when I have that quantity. That way, if these aren't filled up to the level that I want, then I won't turn any into pellets. Okay, so enabled condition, raw wood greater than or equal to 38,400. Okay, and we can see that right now it's turned on. Or maybe I should... Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and then I should set a filter on this just in case at some point I have more than raw wood in here. In fact, I think I'll put the pellets in here as well so that we can pick up the pellets from the same station. Okay, so I'll put another one going in here, and so we'll put the output into that. All right, so we're going to start with 8 machines. Do I want to do it right here? Yeah, I'll do it right here. That's fine. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and these are going to be making cellulose fiber from raw wood. And I think a single red belt will be enough. Yeah, items per second is only 3, so that's no problem. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Okay, lovely. And then those are going to feed into 6. So we should be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Yeah, they've got to be like this. I think this will be better if I put them on a belt. Oops. Okay, so these are going to be making pellets from fiber. Oops. There we go, like that. And then like that. Okay, and then we can feed these back up. And we just need one machine making the bricks. What do we need for inserters here? Inputs, 3 a second. So I think I'm going to need... Oh yeah, okay. I can use... Whoops. Sorry about that. I can use yellow inserters there as well. Oh no, these have to be going out. Out, out. Okay, that looks good. Just check on my belts. Okay. Yeah, so I don't need to use both sides of the belt. And there we go. Okay, and we should put a limit on this as well. We'll say 10,000. Okay. Let me throw in some lights to make it look nice. And so that's a good way that we can use up excess wood. Yeah, and some of these are not on all the time, but that's because we can only run 5.4 machines, and we have 6. So, and same here with this one, we only need 0.7, but we have 1. So, the fact that these are red sometimes is okay. That doesn't mean we have the ratios wrong. It just means that we have, we have to round things off. And I'd rather round up in terms of capacity rather than round down. Okay. So let's see how we're doing on wood bricks in terms of production rate. If I can find it, it should be around, what was it, 180? What was I expecting? No, 60. Okay. Yeah, there we are. Whoops. Should be somewhere around 60. I just saw it here. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's hovering between 50 and 60 something. Okay. Good enough. So let's go back to the main base now, and we'll set up some additional turbines, and or boilers and turbines, and then we'll bring in some of the wood. It's going to take a little while before that fills up, obviously. Actually, I'll go back to engineering so I can get materials that I need. Those are all Mark II boilers and steam engines. So I'll check and see if I've got any Mark 1s or Mark 2s in inventory. I think I might have some back there. so that we can use those up. And then once we have that done, then we'll start setting up some uranium processing. Okay, so I'm going to put here in the request heat exchanger. Okay, I'm going to put boiler Mark IIs, I'll put boiler Mark 1, and I'll put steam engine 1 and 2, just to see if I get anything. And if nothing shows up in the next few seconds, then I'll just assume that we don't have it. Alright, yeah, we don't have any. Nothing's forthcoming. Okay, so I'm going to need stone. Okay. I think I have stone up here. Yeah. There's some stone. Okay. Take that out of my auto trash. Give me that back, please. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need more iron. And we're going to do 6. 5, 6. Need some more steel. 6. Okay, and then I need 12 steam engine 2s. Let me go grab some larger quantities of steel plate. Okay, I can get rid of the stone now. I don't need that anymore. Alright, I already made one, so I'll make all the rest of those, and then I'll be good. Get some of that. Let's get rid of some of these bronze plates. I'm going to get rid of all the glass. I don't think I need any of that right now. I definitely don't need tin plate. I don't need that much copper. Okay, so while that's crafting, we can go back over to PAX and we'll set this up. I also need to do something about coal in the main base. Yeah, because I'm pretty much out and I needed that. I think I'll just bring something over there with bots. Let me do that real quick before I forget it. Just barely missed those pipes. Okay, so this will give us a little bit more coal, but obviously very little. So what we can do is I will put a requester chest here, and we're going to request coal. And then we need to add that to the network. I think I've got an expander, yeah. Oh, nice. And it's just barely long enough to make it. Because I do have a lot of coal in inventory here. Now where's that coal going? I think that's going to the main bus. Yeah. So let me set this to 1,000, let's say. Yeah, because I have 3.5K coal already in the system. I think that's probably just coal that I've dumped from my personal inventory over time. So that'll take care of it for a short while. And then I could put a provider chest over here so that when that runs out, we can get it from the train station without having to set up any additional belts or anything. I think my driving skills might be improving. Or maybe I'm just dreaming. Okay. Alright, so we'll put a loader there. I'll put a passive provider. And then a loader coming out. Actually, we'll let this... Yeah, here what I can do is... No, I want that to have the priority. I was going to set this to limit if this was less than, say, 1,000 in the chest. But then what would happen there is if I have 1,000 in the chest and there's no more coal coming in, then the coal going to my power plant and the rest of the base will stop. And I don't want that to happen. I want this to be the secondary priority. So this is fine. And I'll just limit the chest. That'll give me 2,000 in the chest. And I think that this is all in the same network. Yeah, so that'll make it over there. Okay, good. So let's get back to what we were doing with the power here. You know what I'm curious about? I wonder how much water these use. I'm going to have to check that. I think I have... Okay. Yeah, I've got 2 pumps on each of these. I'm not super confident that one pipeline can feed these with all the water that they need. I might have to go back and investigate. Alright, I'm going to make a few small electric poles just so that we can stay consistent. Alright. Yeah, we're just doing 6 of these. Or 12 of those and 6 of these. Okay, and we're using burner inserters over there, so let me make 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and these are all full of coke pellets which I will take out of here for now. All right. Then I'll make 2 offshore pumps while we're here, just in case we expand this later. There we go. Okay, so now, what is this requesting? Oh yeah, enriched fuel. Okay, so now we just need to feed in the wood blocks. So where should we bring in wood blocks? I could bring them in here. I think that makes sense. And I think wood blocks qualify as a bulk item. Wood bricks, rather. Okay, so I'll request 10,000 wood bricks, and it says there's no station supplying. That must mean that I've got less than 1,000. Yeah, I don't have 1,000 wood bricks yet. Okay. All right, so then we're going to need... Let's see. It would be great if I could move these over. Oh, these don't have any filter. Glad I checked. There we go. Okay. How am I going to do this? I'm a little bit short on space. All right. Control V, Control V. I didn't want to pick up that bot. Get out of here. Whoops. All right. Yeah, these are mostly balanced. Okay, so now I have room for the wood bricks. All right, so where am I going to run this belt? Should probably... Yeah, I want it to go... I want it to go up here. Okay, there we go. Oops. All right, I don't need these undergrounds here. Except that one. Okay. Let's see here. Now these coke pellets are going to the rest of the base, so I don't want to mix in with that belt. So we can mix in with that belt. And while I'm here, I might as well upgrade all of this. Let's see, yellow to red. There. Now when I upgraded, you could see how the belts were only half full because I had yellow belt upstream of the red belt. And I've seen that pattern somewhere else, and that is when the iron is coming down this belt. Yeah, and that's why. So I want to go fix that too before we finish up today. I think we'll have to get to uranium next time. Where is it? No. There we go. Over here. I missed one little spot when I was upgrading. There we go. Okay. Let's see how we're doing on the pellets. Oh, okay. It looks like we picked some up already. And they're not unloading. And why did I get wood too? Okay, let's see if we can fix that here real quick. Alright, so first of all, I think they didn't unload because of the mod settings on the bulk rail loader. So I'm going to set this to allow any items. By default, it only allows ores. Okay, now I think the other problem is I don't think I'm setting filters on this, am I? Because that train had wood as well as pellets. And yeah, now it's all unloaded over there. So now it's going to come down here. Alright, so let's go over there and see if we can fix that. What did that train have? Just coal, I think. Okay, empty barrels. Okay. Yeah, see, now it's picking up wood bricks. Okay, so my trash station works. That's good to know. I don't think I've ever actually seen it working before. Holy cow, I've got a lot of catalyst over here. These things are all full. Can I fit a warehouse over here? No, I can't. I could move this over. I think I'll do that so I can change these to warehouses. Yeah, because these are almost all full. Okay, what was I here to do? Yeah, see, this should be... This should be setting a filter. I don't know how that train got blocks and wood in it. I'm a little puzzled by that. Let's make sure that the... Yeah, okay, there's our wood bricks. And they're making their way over, and then these should start to be mixed in with the coke pellets. Yeah. So those will start to get used as fuel, as well as the... You know what, I guess I could go to the rest of the base too, but I think I'd rather just use them for power. Okay, good. So that's working. I'm going to wait for the next delivery and watch what happens here, just so I can see if maybe I don't have this hooked up properly for some reason. Yeah, I'll double check that just so I can see if I've got this all hooked up right. Yeah, it's hooked up the same as this one, and that one works. Read train contents, read train contents. All right, well, I'll take a look at the next delivery and see what happens. And until next time, I'll talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.